Hola, welcome to the episode of the Reminiscence of Philately project organized by Philatelic Club of Royal College. Today we have Mr.Sanath, Rohana, Wickramasinghe, an eminent philatelist and a well-known stamp designer. Hi, Bo. Today we will be uncovering the stamp behind that was issued on April 5th, 2002 for rupees 3.5 to celebrate Sir Lester James Peries and his life. When you were first tasked with designing the stamp for Honourable Sir Lester James Peries, who is a very important figure on our road to independence, what went through your mind?
Actually, first of all, when we got this opportunity, I have a mild admiration and happiness to give a contribution to give a service to her service to the cinema world. And most important thing is very interesting. I had experience with designing 4 stamp set for the Sri Lankan cinema in 1998. It's a golden jubilee of the Sri Lankan cinema. I did in those 4 stamp set. There's 2 stamps of Sir Lester James Peries, Gamperelia and Nidane also depicting those 2 stamps out of those 4. So then I think it's good to have this opportunity also to design his own to celebrate his lifetime achievement to enrich in the Sri Lankan cinema, Sir Lester James Peries. So then, and most important thing is we had a good time to discuss with that type of great personality. It's in my life, it's a very rare opportunity because how humble, how helpful me to get my talent and to get a good justice for the good design. And his behavior is helpful to me to create such a well-balanced stamp.
So, as the designer of the stamp to commemorate the Honourable Sir Lester James Peries, tell us about the responsibilities that you have to take on when designing this stamp.
Yeah, listen, I have to select the frame because what we have to insert to this stamp. It's my big important item, especially his lifetime best 3 awards: France Award, Indian Golden Peacock Award, and Sri Lankan National Award. Those 3 I depicted well balanced, and I use very sober color scheme. And his portrait also is the very most popular frame we have to select to insert the stamp. So those are the things. And he always said cinema with the collection of 7 arts, with the singing, drama, acting, dancing, like that, cinema, photography. It's a 7 art movie. But he said, now you are going to celebrate me with the 8th art. It's a stamp art. He always mentioned it's a 8th part of the art is the stamp art.
So, when designing this stamp, what key areas did you mainly focus on?
I especially focus on to like a cine frame. I always consider with the cinema reel in a frame. I depict 2 celluloid frame also, and spocket also, cine spocket. And I have to well balance with his achievement trophies and awards and medals and his portrait, the layout, and we have to consider very attractive layout because especially to satisfy him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us how philately can be promoted in the younger generations of society?
Yeah. So then it's a good media to make the friends about, to sharing, to exchange our collection out of what are the, and it's a good thing to study history and world and universal knowledge.
Yes.
And especially geographically. When you get the stamp, when you see the country, then you can imagine what's the location this stamp issued in Europe or Asia Pacific or what's a region. Like this, always it's a fingertip of your encyclopedia, stamp collecting. So that happiness and that importance we can insert to their minds. So then it will good, knowledgeable and enjoyable hobby of the youth, for the youth. Yeah.
So, lastly, you designed your first stamp at the age of 18 and became Sri Lanka's youngest stamp designer. Tell us what that was like.
Yeah, actually it's a very great opportunity and very rare opportunity, and I didn't think about to become a stamp designer, but in school days and my childhood I used to collect stamp and to do the research of the artwork piece of, and hobby was drawing, painting and like this, but I think it's a good gift for my lifetime. Then and especially if I not be a scout, I don't have this opportunity. And founder of the scout movement, Lord Baden Powell stamp, designed by a scout. It's a great honor to the scout world, not only me, because as a scout, we have to camping activities as well as aesthetic creation, singing, art, drama, like this. We have to achieve this part also. So then it's a remarkable and unique occasion, and still enjoying, and I respect to my scout world, my scout career. To still I am continuing scouting as a scout leader trainer, and it's a good example to new generation, but still we are looking for this kind of young talented youth to help us, and if somebody will come across me and somebody stand up, then I'll definitely help them.
Thanks. Thank you for sparing your time to exchange your experience and knowledge with us, sir. Thank you again.
Thank you.